and welcome to the Ride Don't Hide virtually. We are so excited to have you with us for our first ever live streamed Ride Don't Hide event. These have been challenging times for everyone, and we're glad to be able to connect with you today virtually, even if we can't gather in person. Many of us have experienced financial hardship during the pandemic, so our primary goal this year is to rally and raise awareness for mental health. If fundraising or donations are not possible for you right now, don't worry. Please still join us and take part today by riding in spirit. If you're able to wear a Ride Don't Hide shirt, please do, and take a picture of yourself. You can post that selfie to social media with the hashtag #RideDon'tHideVirtuallyGrayBruce. So what is a virtual ride? A virtual ride is like a choose-your-own adventure. You decide how and how much to get involved. You could choose to ride outside for 100 kilometers throughout the month, or just take a leisurely Sunday ride today. You could commit to a rigorous 30-day spin challenge or pedal on a stationary bike while watching Netflix. You can try doing your CrossFit regime in your basement, do yoga once a week in the living room, or take a brisk walk every morning before working from home. You could even start a new mindfulness practice in the 10 minutes between homeschooling and starting dinner. However you take care of yourself this spring, that's your ride. And sharing it with others, that's your don't hide. Today we're going to be showcasing riders, walkers, and spinners who have taken part so far in Ride Don't Hide virtually. We'll be highlighting the Owen Sound Cycling Club with a huge shout out to Trevor and CTRE for organizing this incredible Zwift race, which highlights indoor racing right from your home. Zwift is a turbo trainer game that enables you to link your turbo trainer up to your computer, iPad, iPhone, or Apple TV, letting you ride with other cyclists in a virtual environment. And what a great way to alleviate some of the boredom associated with indoor riding. We have connected with local Zwifters in Grey Bruce to showcase their skills. Later on, Don Smith will lead us in a warm-up for everyone who is riding, walking, running, or otherwise participating, however you choose to today. We'll also have live music today from local musician Jarrett Coop and a video from Vancouver rock band Hotel Mira. Also joining us for some groovy entertainment is our hype man, Tyler Boyle, on a recorded video from his home. Also this morning, messages from dignitaries, interviews with our Ride Don't Hide committee members, as well as top fundraisers and the wonderful Courage family. And finally, at the end of our broadcast, we'll be announcing prizes. We want to thank our generous sponsors for making this all possible. Our gold sponsors, Bruce Power and NPX Innovation. Silver sponsors, Austin Graphics and 92.3 The Dock. And bronze sponsors, Mix 106.5 and Revenue. Now, here's a look at the super innovative platform Zwift. We're going to check in on riders from across Grey Bruce and have some exciting international riders with us from England. So joining us on the phone is Trevor from the Owen Sound Cycling Club, who helped us set up the Zwift ride today. Trevor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Trevor, thank you for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit more about what Zwift is?
It's a multiplayer game, that sort of concept. But instead of having a console and a joystick, you're on your bike with a smart trainer. And the faster I pedal, the faster my avatar goes. If it comes to a hill, it gets harder. And I can see other riders from around the world who are on the same course. And right now we're seeing our little group on a group through sand and sequoias in a virtual land called Watopia.
That's so neat. And it looks like we've got folks joining us from Canada, England. Did I see an American flag there as well?
There's an American, I think there's a Welshman as well.
All right. Wonderful. Now, Trevor, how long have you been participating with Ride Don't Hide?
For 2 or 3 years. I missed a year, but yeah, I've ridden in the long rides up on the peninsula. So yeah, 3 years at least.
Wonderful. And what inspired you to involve yourself with this wonderful event?
I don't know if I was inspired or talked into it initially by Jim Cummins, who's a big sponsor. But yeah, I do have my own reasons for supporting mental health. This is turning into a race, so I'm a little short of breath.
No worries. We can see you on the screen right now, and
Yeah.
it's really interesting. It's a lot more active than the video games that I'm used to playing. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that we should know about Zwift or about how to get involved with the Owen Sound Cycling Club?
For the Owen Sound Cycling Club, things with the club, like everywhere else, are a little different this year. But we will be starting up rides for a limited number of riders. So if anyone wants to join, they just go to our website, owensoundcycling.ca, and there's a register button on that homepage.
Well, Trevor, thank you so much for organizing this Zwift possibility for us. And we're so grateful for your support in this broadcast. Good luck. I won't ask you to say anything more because we can see that your speed there at the top, 34 kilometers per hour, it looks like. So enjoy the rest of the ride today. I hope you're near a window. It is a beautiful sunny day.
Well,
Thanks again for your support.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right. And that call with Trevor. Now, if you haven't checked and you do have a trainer at home, join onto that Zwift ride. Thanks again for tuning in. We're so grateful for your generous donations and your support throughout this broadcast. If you haven't yet, you can click on the link above to donate through the donor drive and help us reach our goal. Now we'll check in on Liz Robinson, who's been a huge advocate for our virtual ride, and we'll also hear from Shelley McCallum. Their message is just participate. Run, walk, dance, just get moving. And I believe that they're with us just outside of the CTRE studios in downtown Owen Sound. Good morning.
Hi there, how are you doing?
Doing well. Can you tell us more about your participation with Ride Don't Hide?
Yes, last year I was a volunteer, and this year, due to COVID, my friend Shelley and I we decided what could we possibly do. So we're not bike riders, but we understand and know how mental health, just exercising and just moving is really great for your mental, physical health in a combination. So what we decided to do is set our own personal goals, and we, on a times that we were able to get together and enjoy just nature and the outdoors, and we would do our own run walks. And we set some goals and we asked for donations, and we were really thrilled of all the support that we got.
That's great. And I guess that's one of the nice things about our virtual ride this year is that it's open to so much more than just riding a bike.
Exactly, and because of COVID, it was complicated. My daughter, who is very much involved with this event, I remember we were kind of all brainstorming as to how could this happen and how could we include more people. And as we know, people that were isolated, it was still something so it really was a great opportunity for everyone to do something. And that's what's the most important, just to move it, just to get your body moving, and that really helps with, as I said, with the mental, physical health in combination.
And as we've heard so much this year, we can do things together even if we need to do them apart.
Exactly. So Shelley and I did do social distancing when we got together because we started this whole journey at least about 6 weeks ago.
Right on. And is there anything in particular that you would want to make sure that people know while you've got the time with the mic today?
I think I just want to send the message how important these programs are. And I've been a support person. I've had personal family suffer from mental health, and I know there's hope. It's a long journey sometimes, but these programs are vital. Without these programs, people just they aren't able to get the help and support they need to recover from a mental health issue. And we all are vulnerable. It can happen to any one of us, and this is just as important as any physical disability or any physical issue. Mental health and physical health are all one.
I couldn't have said that better myself. We're going to hear from Shelley as well in just a moment, but before we talk to Shelley, we'll head over to Dawn Smith, who has a pre-recorded warm-up for all of you walkers, runners, riders, well, whatever you're doing, joining us this morning.
my name is Dawn, and I am going to lead you in a warm-up for Ride Don't Hide, this very important organization that is helping people with mental health issues. It's such an important organization, for me included. I've got my own share of mental health stuff, and I have used the services that have been provided, and they have really, really helped me. And so I am grateful for the Ride Don't Hide program, and I am grateful for all the riders and the people sponsoring you all while you're out there riding, and I just think it is such an important cause, and I'm glad to be able to contribute with a little warm-up. So we're gonna stand and we're gonna just start warming up a little. So we're just actually gonna start with a little shake just to get everything going. And then we're gonna start rolling our shoulders. So you can do 2 together. You can do 1 at a time if you're feeling kinda groovy. If you're feeling kinda groovy, just wait till the next move. And then we're gonna do some good old hip circles. That's right, folks. And then we gotta go the other way. Then we're gonna warm up our legs a little. Warm up our quads. Super important. These big, huge muscles, that's what you're gonna be using on the hills. So we wanna make sure that they're nice and warm. You can put a little groove on in here. And then we're gonna just come forward, work those calves and your butt, because you're gonna need those muscles too to get up the hill. And then we'll just come to some stillness here. I want you to make sure your hips are nice and even. We're gonna keep those hips even. We're gonna lift one hand up and tilt over. But we're not tilting like this. We're keeping those hips even. Stretch out that side. Need a nice strong core as well when we're riding. Lift up, over, so we're reaching over. Hips are staying even. Bring our hands back, and you can put your hands on your lower back. Some people just like to have them a little lower. We're gonna open our elbows, just tip back a little bit as far as you can. Comfortably go. And then, gotta go the opposite way. We're going forward. Start with that nice straight back. Feel that in your hammies and in your glutes. If you can go further, go further. If you can't go further, no worries. And then we'll come on up. And make sure you've got some nice flat ground here. We're gonna do the number 4 stretch and stretch the outside of our thighs, because you're gonna feel that when you're done, let me tell you. So we're just setting that ankle on top of our opposite thigh and coming down. You may need a buddy to do this with, or a wall, or something. Just come down till you can feel that stretching in the outside of your hip. It's really good. This is Stella. She's pretty good for my mental health too, I must say. She's like a chocolate Tigger. And then we're gonna do the other side, so bringing that ankle onto your thigh. And you may have one side that's stronger and one side that's a little more pliable than the other. It's good to do stretches at the end as well. come up. We're gonna stretch out. We did our quads. We did warm them up and we stretched them. We stretched the outside a little. Grab that buddy. Nice tight core here. Woo! And stretch that quad. So you want to just stretch to where it feels really good. And if you're like, oh, that's a good stretch. If you're like, ah, that's not a good stretch. So you want to just back off a little. So we're going to do the other side. Again, you may need your friend. Usually whatever hand you are, that leg is usually stronger and you have really good balance when you lift up the other leg. Sometimes, not always. Awesome. And the other thing I want you to do while we're here, I want you to bring your shoulders way up to your ears. Sometimes when we're biking, we do this and we don't realize we do this. So I want you to pull your shoulders back and away. And when you are on your bike, think about that. Think about, where are my shoulders in relation to my ears? And pull away. And the other thing that's really, really important when you're biking is keeping your back flat. When I go up hills, I have a tendency to roll this way because I really want to get some power going. Keep that back straight and bring yourself forward and ride your bike that way, because you want to make sure you're keeping this core nice and tight and you're keeping that back flat as you do those hills. So that is the warm-up. My name is Dawn Smith. I hope you have a wonderful ride out there and stay safe on the roads, and everybody just have a really great time.
Thank you, Dawn. Somehow I'm really conscious of where my shoulders are at the moment. Next, we're going to go back outside to Shelley McCallum, who's joining us from the sidewalk, just hear no sound. Shelley, hello.
Hi.
Can you tell us more about your involvement with Ride Don't Hide? Can you tell us more about your involvement with Ride Don't Hide?
Sure. Last year was I helped volunteer, and it was just such an amazing experience. And I wanted to get involved and do more. And so Liz and I decided to run and walk. And I set a goal of 200 kilometers in 6 weeks. And I'm happy to say that I achieved that. And it's been amazing.
Congratulations. That's not a small number of kilometers. What do you want people to know about the importance of this fundraising event and of the work that CMHA does?
I just think it's very important that we all get involved, and that if you're having trouble or whatnot, to reach out. And there's just so many amazing programs, and help is available. And being active and getting involved for your mental health and physical is just very, very important for all of us.
I've got one more question for you, Shelley. With that number of kilometers, did you set that goal knowing that you could do it, or did that seem out of reach at the time when you started?
It seemed extremely out of reach. However, I just thought, let's go for it and stay positive, and I just kept going. And once I started doing it and felt so amazing, I just want to keep going, and I didn't want to stop.
That is a great message for us to emphasize today, especially as the ride this year is not just a ride. There are so many ways for people to participate. Thanks for giving us a great example about how it's possible to set goals and meet them, even if they seem outside of your comfort zone to begin with.
Absolutely, John. And I think we're all in this together, and we just all need to get out, ride, don't hide, and yeah, we're all in this together.
Thanks, Shelley. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for all of your support. We're so excited to see those donations coming in, as we have so many non-government funded programs that need your support to keep running. We heavily rely on the support of this incredible community to keep these programs operating. And let me tell you a little bit more about these programs. So the Fan Club and Let's Talk is an education and outreach and awareness program that runs for young people, specifically in schools and for youth groups across Grey and Bruce counties, using puppets to engage young folks and to talk about their mental health and raise awareness about the importance of mental health and wellness. We've also got the community garden program that runs in Owen Sound. You may have seen the opening last year of the labyrinth at the community garden, and it's an opportunity for people to grow their own food. Gardening is good for your mental health. They also help to manage the garden boxes that are along the harbor wall in Owen Sound, so that there's food available for people walking by and sunflowers to brighten their days. The ID Clinic helps people replace ID. Government forms and processes are complicated at the best of time, let alone for people who might not be as familiar with that style of paperwork, or who might have a hard time or be overwhelmed by the idea of needing to replace a birth certificate or a driver's license, or who maybe never had the proper paperwork and need help navigating through the bureaucracy to replace those pieces of identification that help us function in this world. And there's also Fresh Roots Cafe and Catering, which makes incredible food and hires people who are living with experiences of mental health. So it gives an opportunity for people to have work, to build skills, and they just make really good food that you can also book for your events. So check Fresh Roots Catering out the next time that you need anything from tea, coffee, and muffins to a full lunch or a dinner. Now we've got someone outside who has a long history of volunteering with CMHA and who is really excited to participate this year at his own pace. Tyler Stone is rocking his Ride Don't Hide shirt just outside of the CTRE studios. Tyler, welcome.
Welcome.
Tyler, can you tell us more about why you think it's important to participate in Ride Don't Hide?
Yeah, sure. I think it's important because it's important for all ages to get their mental health looked after, and I also think that any age can do it.
Absolutely. Now, I know that you've participated in Ride Don't Hide for years, but this year it was a little bit different for you. What did you do this year to engage with the ride?
I was asked I started biking, and I've done 150 kilometers.
Tyler, that is an amazing distance. Now, is that longer than you've ever ridden a bike before?
Probably yes, I would have to say.
And how, did you start doing that this month? Did you start that in May? How long did it take you to ride 150 kilometers?
For a while, over the past month.
Amazing. Tyler, what do you want the world to know about CMHA and getting involved with events like this?
We're here to help anybody with their mental health, and they want everyone to look after themselves, and it's a good program.
Tyler, thank you so much for joining us. I love your jersey, and I hope that you keep riding this summer. I wonder how many more times you can ride 150 kilometers.
Thank you.
Have a great day. We need your support always, but now more than ever. Thank you so much for your support, Grey and Bruce counties. Our CEO, Clark McFarlane, is hitting the trails this morning. And last week he did an interview with our fundraising coordinator, Abby Drimmy, who put today on for us. So let's take a look at that.
My name is Clark McFarland, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Canadian Mental Health Association Grey Bruce Mental Health and Addiction Services.
Why is donating to our non-government funded programs so important at this time?
Well, it's important to always because they are not funded on a regular basis by any funding source, government or otherwise, and they really do provide a critical service. We have services in the schools that support kids and teachers, and we receive no ongoing funding for them. We have services that support men as well as women in the community, and also receive no funding for them. So it is especially important now, I think, because the funding, raising funds is more challenging during COVID, as well as the needs regarding mental health and addictions are greater, I think, during a time of COVID. So we have a greater pressure on the service and a need to be there for people. And we really want to be there for people, and we can't be there for people if we don't have the funds to provide the service.
You know, why is it so important that people, you know, reach out to their friends and family and participate into events like this and reaching out for help for their mental health and addictions?
Well, I think we certainly want to raise funds for our services through this event, but we also want to raise awareness as well. And as I always say, it's important to reach out for help, and it's important to reach out to help. And there's creating the environment in which both of those actions are safe and feel comfortable. And I think that's one of our objectives in raising awareness, is to let people know that it's okay to ask for help and that it's okay to reach out to help. Mental illness, I think we want to normalize mental illness in a way. 1 out of every 5 Canadians in any given year will experience a mental illness. It is not something that is rare or unusual. It is something that is very human, is very normal, you could say. And just as you would go to see a doctor for a physical ailment, we want to get to a point where people feel just as comfortable speaking about and reaching out to go to see someone for a mental ailment as well. I think that also on the health side of it, we want people to be aware that just as you have to take care of your physical health, make sure you eat well and exercise for your body, you need to do similar things for your mind as well. You need to take care of your mental and emotional self and do what is needed to stay healthy mentally. I think as well for addictions I think have a steeper hill to climb, and often people who live with an addiction are often blamed for that. It's seen as a personal choice as opposed to an illness that is grounded in trauma, and so we want to shatter that myth, and we want to have ensure people have a better understanding of what addiction is about.
What will you be able to do for our Ride Don't Hide event, and what are you encouraging people to do? Walk, run, hike,
Well,
things like that?
what I would encourage people to do, whatever they find most beneficial to their mental health, and whatever that really excites them and engages them. Personally, I'll be going for a bike ride and going down to Big Bay, and hopefully having a staggered ride for the family, and we can all participate and fly the colors and get the message out there. So looking forward to it. I would like to certainly thank our sponsors. Without them, it would not be possible. So namely Bruce Power, NPX Innovation, Austin Graphics, 92.3 The Dock, Mix 106.5, and Revenue are all our sponsors for this event. I want to thank them for that. This is our first virtual Ride Don't Hide, and I'm really excited about the potential and possibility, and I really hope you enjoy the experience. Also, a special thanks for the support of our MPP, Minister Bill Walker, our MP Alex Ruff, Mayor Ian Boddy, and a special thanks to our Ride Don't Hide committee, who have been working for months to bring this about and have had to do a really challenging pivot from our regular ride to a virtual ride. So much thanks to Jen Vera, Jackie Ralph, Holly Goodings, Jim Cummings, and Abby Drimmy. So also want to mention CTRE Productions and Trevor for organizing the Swift Ride for us, and without which we wouldn't have our virtual event. But especially also all of you out there who are participating and donating and helping us keep these services going through this challenging time. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and thank you.
Thanks, Clark. I like that emphasis that it's important to reach out for help and to help. Coming up next, we have a message from Sean McMurray, the board chair at CMHA Grey Bruce. Let's hear his greetings.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sean McMurray, the chair of the board for the CMHA Grey Bruce. First off, I'd like to thank you very much for participating in this year's virtual Ride Don't Hide. Although we are not together with physical closeness, we are together in spirit. And I know that it's a challenge for everybody to get through these times, but please know that we are here for you, and we are truly grateful that you've chosen to participate in the Ride Don't Hide 2020. I'd like to just remind you why it's so important that we do fundraising and in these unprecedented times to support programs that aren't funded by the government, but are funded by your dollars that we raise that stay in the community. Programs like the Fan Club that go into the schools, and programs also like Let's Talk, of course our famous community garden, our Fresh Roots Cafe, and the ID Clinic. Thank you again for your support for the 2020 Ride Don't Hide, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Thanks, Sean. And just a reminder, it is possible to donate right now by clicking on the donation button above this video. We're also excited to incorporate live entertainment into this morning's program. Please welcome Owen Sound musician Jarrett Coop. Jarrett Coop is a local musician, originally from Burlington. He moved up here a few years ago. He's become a fixture of the local music scene, as well as a volunteer and employee with the Georgian Bay Folk Society. Jarrett's performances are known for their versatility. He can do everything from beatbox to back up anyone who needs some support on guitar or bass. He's really become a mentor for youth musicians through his work with Summerfolk's Youth Discovery Program, and he's lending his time and his talents from his home to our broadcast today.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Jarrett Coop, and I'm honored to be here with the Ride Don't Hide event and presented by the CMHA, Canadian Mental Health Association. In these unprecedented and uncertain times, this is an area that we need to pay more attention to than ever before. So please pay attention to your mental health, pay attention to your friends and family and their mental health, and care about one another. I'm going to start with a Rob Elder song. He's a local boy, and play a few more songs for you. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. Being with you is like running away on a midnight train in the middle of the day. You and me, we got a lot to do. Gonna take a long time, and it's gonna take two. And I wouldn't listen to you worry and cry, 'cause it'll drown your heart and it'll take your life. Open the blinds and let the light shine through. It's a beautiful day and I'm here for you. Take my hand, follow my lead. Keep your head and bend your knees. Dig down deep like I know you can. Take this life into your hands. Take this life into your hands. Well, life gets messed up, but it just don't care. And it'll bound your heart and it'll take you there. From the top of the hill to the bottom of the heap, you get what you give and you pray for keeps. Like the last cigarette that'll ever breathe. Like a song I wrote that'll never leave. Like the girl I kissed for the very first time. This life is short, gonna make it mine. Take my hand, follow my lead. Keep your head and bend your knees. And dig down deep like I know you can. And take this life into your hands. Take this life into your hands. Don't you waste your life thinking about it, thinking about that time you should have went for it. And don't you lose sight of what your dreams were. Take another look, you'll find them in the mirror. Well, take my hand, follow my lead. Keep your head and bend your knees. Dig down deep like I know you can. Take this life into your hands. Take this life into your hands. And don't you waste your life thinking about it, thinking about that time you should have went for it. And don't you lose sight of what your dreams were. Just take another look, you'll find them in the mirror. And don't you waste your time thinking about it, thinking about that time you should have went for it. And don't you lose sight of what your dreams were. Just take another look, you find them in the mirror. I was dreaming about the past, and my heart was beating fast. And I began to lose control. And I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was trying to catch your eye. I thought that you were trying to hide. and I was shivering inside. And I was shivering inside. Oh, 'cause I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm sorry that I made you cry, 'cause I didn't want to hurt you. Lord, no, I'm just a jealous guy. I was feeling insecure. You might not love me anymore. And I was swallowing my pain. And I was swallowing my pain. Oh Lord, 'cause I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm sorry that I made you cry, yeah. Oh Lord, no, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. Come on, I'm just a jealous guy. Look out now, I'm just a jealous guy. You know I'm just a jealous guy. Oh, I'm just a jealous guy. I'm just a jealous guy. All right, just get a little water here. I've got a couple of my own songs for you. It's a song I wrote a long time ago in the gray part of the winter, you know, February and March. I like to call it Farch. I can't take credit for that. A DJ came up with it. I'm going to say maybe 102.1, something like that. I heard it a long time ago. Anyways, and I really like that term because it describes 6 weeks of gray and no sunlight from February to March that happens every year. Farch. So I wrote this song. It's called Remember the Sunshine. I can see the rain falling through the sky. I can see the dance. I can hear the cries. I can see the smile, the grinning little eyes. I can hear the screams of a happy little child. And the darkest always comes before the light. And my darling, you will see, we'll be just fine. In the garden we will plant the seeds of life and remember the sunshine. Well, I know we fight, but we know who we are. Two lost kids, last call at the bar. We got the fire in us, just a boy and a girl, screaming, here we are, you and me against the world. And we live our lives however we choose. Two hearts, two souls, two bodies that bruise. Yeah, life can hit hard, take you down to your knees, but we got each other holding on to our dreams. And the darkest always comes before the light. And my darling, you will see, we'll be just fine. In the garden we will plant the seed of life. And remember the sunshine. I can see the rain falling through the sky, and I can hear the screams of a happy little child. Yeah, that's one of my favorites to sing near the end of winter. And just remind myself that the sunshine will come back. This is another song I wrote, and this is about somebody who had done me wrong, and at first I got real angry and wanted revenge. But when I sat down to write a song about it, what came out was this, and I felt like it was a much better lesson or feeling to get from being wronged in a situation. So, this one's, why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we just be good? Why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we just be good? Why can't we just do right by each other? Why can't we just do right? Why can't we just do right by each other? Why can't we just do right? Why can't we just be good? Why can't we just be good? Why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we just be good? All right, come on. Why can't we just look out for each other? Why can't we just look out? Why can't we just look out for each other? Why can't we just look out? And why can't we just be good? Why can't we just be good? Why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we just be good? All right, come on now. You know it's true. Why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we just be still with each other? Why can't we just be still? Why can't we just be still with each other? Why can't we just be still? Why can't we just have peace with each other? Why can't we just have peace? Why do we always fight one another? Why can't we just have peace? And why can't we just be good? Why can't we just be good? Why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we just be good? Come on now. Why can't we just be good? Oh yeah, why can't we just be good? Why do we always fight one another? Why can't we just be good? All right, come on. Woo! All right. Thank you very much. Always feels good playing that song. Always feels good playing music for people. Please take care of one another and care about each other's mental health. And this is a wonderful event, so please give if you can. Thank you. My name's Jarrett Coop.
Thank you, Jarrett Coop. Man, I love hearing that guy play. Now, if your toes were tapping during that, we're going to give you an opportunity to get your whole body moving with our hype man, Tyler Boyle from Groove Entertainment. From his home to yours, this is Tyler.
Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Tyler Boyle. I will be your hype guy today. I have one of the coolest jobs in the world where I get people moving and wiggling and partying, maybe at a time that they didn't think that that was their reality, but this is your reality now. Here's what you need to be successful with me today. 1, a smile on your face. 2, an open mind. And 3, some space. That's all you need, because we're gonna get wiggling. I am a dance party facilitator. This is known as the Groove Experience, where we get to move and wiggle and dance our own way. So I am your movement break in today's show. So I invite you to come party with me. Get ready, because our first song is a doozy. Here we go! All right, here we go with our first song. All you need to do is shake. It goes shake, and then you're just gonna make circles. Easy, right? Shake, go. Make circles, go. Shake for 4, it goes. 4, 3, 2, make circles, go. 4, 3, 2, yes. See how easy? Keep it up, it goes. Shake. Make circles, go. In. Now try this. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. So, with your feet, just step out and then step in. Step out, step in. Now we're going to connect this with the style of the music. So bend over a bit, relax it a bit, and go forward and back. Out and in. Out and in. Now relax your way and add your own style so it feels good in your body. Yes. If you can't get this pattern in your feet, it doesn't matter. You do it your way. It just goes out and in. Out, out, and in. Yes. Get ready to shake. 4, 3, 2, circles, go. Ready, shake, go. Do circles any way you want to go. Shake. Do circles, go. Shake it. Wind it. Now back to that out, out, in and in. Out, out, in and in. Now, as soon as you have this, relax a bit. Connect to the style of the music. And just make your way through the room. Out and in. Out, out, in. Can you even do this going backwards? Don't forget to add those twists and turns. Out, out, in. Challenge yourself, why not? Feels good to move. Don't watch me though, right? You know what to do. You just do it your way. You can hear my voice, that's good enough. Out, out, in and in. Relax it and dance it. Everybody wind, go. Shake. Wind it, go. Wind down. Wind down. Wind down. Shake, go. Is about to begin. All right. Now this one is a lot of energy. Jump. Now wind down. Jump. Wind. Jump. Get low. Up. Down. Get up. Get down. Keep it up. Down. Get up. Get down. Now just give me a little step and touch in the feet. You can't do it wrong. We're just stepping and touching. Touch, touch, touch. Yes. Now, take this through the space. Go. Dance it your way. Here comes that beat again. Jump for 4, then wind it down for 4. Here we go. Jump. Get down. Get up. Get down. Up. Dance down, down, down. Get up. Down. Down. Get up. Down. Get up. Again. It just goes step and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap. Who doesn't love a good step and tap? This is your opportunity to catch your breath. Quarantine has been hard on my physical activity levels. A dance party is a quick way to make yourself feel good again. Here comes that beat. You know what to do, right? Jump up for 4, and then wind it down for 4. Here we go, everybody up. Get down. Try to dance differently every single time. Go. Yes, experiment with your creativity. Get up. It just goes step and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap. Now take that tap wherever you want. Yes, you can tap with your toe or your heel and move it through the space, and move it through the space, and move it through the space. Here comes that beat again, right? Bounce for 4, dance it down for 4. Here we go, up. Just kidding. Now this next song, what I want you to do, let me hike up my drawers, is kick. Kick. But as you kick, bounce that booty. This whole song is about dancing your butt. Take it in a circle, go. You should feel ridiculous doing this. Kick up that hip, switch feet. Make sure your booty's dancing, go. Everybody jump and swing, it goes. Jump and swing. Jump somewhere else, go. Dance your booty. It's all about the moneymaker, this song. Here we go. Now freeze. Stretch out your knees. Lean over. Now tick-tock your butt. Oh, it feels good. Faster. Faster, go. Make it wiggly. It goes. Kick it and kick it. Kick it in a circle. Make somebody smile or laugh, because this is meant to not only increase your heart rate and increase your health, but also make you a little bit happier. Jump and swing, it goes. This is my personal favorite move. Jump again, go. Jump and swing, go. Oh, it just feels so good, this move, I don't know why. Do it again. Now freeze. It just goes tick, tock, hold. Tick, tock, hold. Tick, tock, hold. Tick, tock, hold. I believe some variation of this is like the Tonto jump on it dance. You know that one? Now, wiggle and walk. Wiggle and walk. Wiggle and walk. Go on a wiggle walk. Here we go now. Just make it wiggly. Tick tock hold, it goes. Tick tock hold. Tick tock hold. Tick tock. Try to make it really staccato, which means like accent on the beat. 1, 2, boom. Wiggle walk. you're a little sweaty, your heart rate's up. That's good. That's healthy. Not only for our bodies, but for our minds. And dance is good for the soul as well, as you know. Just wiggle, walk. Freeze. Lock those knees. Lean over a bit. Tick-tock your booty. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Quicker. Double time. Make a wiggly. It goes kick. Kick that hip up as you're kicking in a circle in my living room, in your living room, in your office space, I don't know. Just kick and dance your booty. Jump and swing, best move ever. Jump and swing, but sit in it. Sit in it. Go. Do it again. Go. Give me a tick-tock. Hold. 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 Get a little lower. Yes. Wiggle walk. Don't hold your breath. Let yourself breathe and just wiggle walk. Any way you want. Bend your knees and tick-tock hold. And go. 1, 2, hold. Oh, I lied. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you had so much fun. What a wild ride this whole thing has been this past couple months. I'm so glad you could be here with us. My name is Tyler Boyle. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Tyler C. Boyle. TylerCBoyle.com, baby. Thank you for dancing with me. I hope everybody has a great day and a great summer. Enjoy the sunshine.
All right, thank you, Tyler. That dude is just so fun. And he can move in ways that I do not know how to move. I hope they got you moving. Up next, we've got some messages from people who are supporting and who have historically supported Ride Don't Hide, including starting off a message from the Owen Sound Mayor, Ian Boddy.
Hi, I'm Ian Boddy, Mayor of the City of Owen Sound. So I've ridden in Ride Don't Hide a couple of years. The best part is it's probably one of the most beautiful rides in Ontario. Just along the side of the water, great views, nice cool temperatures. I rode by myself one year at 60 kilometers and then jumped to 80 kilometers with the Owen Sound fitness team. It was lots of fun to see so many people out there enjoying themselves and taking in the weather and the views. Well, throughout this area, we run into people that have some issues. Some have more serious issues than others. We run into them every day, and everybody could use a little bit of help. So it's really important to have programs for your community that are available for people that do need that help when they need it. And so it's really important for me to try and support CMHA. Well, I understand I can walk, I can do a few different things, or I can ride. I'm hoping to get some friends together and do a bit of a ride and video it and submit it on June 14th and be able to participate again.
Thank you, Ian. Last year, Mayor Boddy was cycling, and I've got to say his COVID beard is looking amazing. Up next, we have a greeting from our MPP, Bill Walker.
Hello, I'm MPP Bill Walker, MPP for British Columbia Owen Sound. It's time again for the Ride Don't Hide. It's a great event for all people of our area and across the province. I want to encourage everyone to participate and thank the sponsors, the donors, the participants, and the organizers. Mental health is something that impacts all of us. We're in this together. Whenever you need, reach out for help. Someone will be there. Thanks and have a great event.
Thank you, Bill. And thanks again, Ian. We have some special messages from participants not only in Grey Bruce, but from different parts of Canada. Please welcome special messages from Vancouver, BC, and Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Hi, my name's Hannah Goodings, and on June 14th, I'll be riding 100 kilometers around the city of Vancouver for the Ride Don't Hide cycling event to raise money for the Canadian Mental Health Association. I'll be riding to support my family and friends cycling in Ontario and to raise awareness of the importance of mental health initiatives everywhere.
Hi, I'm Noelle, and this is Daisy, and we are participating virtually for CMHA's Ride Don't Hide. We are going to be doing lots of walks and lots of dancing. Exercising has created positive mental health outcomes in our family. We unwind, calm down, let go of negative thoughts, and enjoy the endorphins. Mental health is an issue that affects everyone. Ending the stigma and having appropriate support is needed in every community. Funding for mental health programming is imperative. We've come a long way and have a long way to go. Our family wants to help keep mental health issues in the forefront. Together, we can make a change and have a lasting impact.
This year for the virtual Ride Don't Hide, you can ride, you can walk, you can run, or puddle jump. I wish that I'd thought of that puddle jumping earlier. This is a great reminder, and we've heard this message repeated often today, that we need to talk about mental health for everyone. Because in the same way that we all have physical health because we all have bodies, we all have mental health because we all have minds. And especially in times of stress and struggle and isolation like we're experiencing because of the pandemic this year, it's that much more important for us to support ourselves, support each other, and support our community. We've had donations coming in throughout the broadcast today, and if you'd like to contribute, you can find the donate link above the video that you're watching. Now, we all know her, and you have probably donated to her one time or another if you're a long-time Ride Don't Hide supporter. Joining us in Owen Sound is Computer Jen.
Hi, John. How are you doing?
Jen, I'm doing well. Thanks for joining us today. Now, how many Ride Don't Hide events is this for you?
He does great things in Owen Sound, and I'm really glad to be here.
Wonderful. And how many years have you been participating with Ride Don't Hide?
Well, I tried to get on board in 2016, but I'm not a morning person, and I showed up about 1 o'clock, and they were tearing down, so I made a donation. And then in January of 2017, I walked into the office in Owen Sound and left my card and got a really nice email from April Robinson and saying, "Oh, great, we'd love to work with you." And I was really happy. So we got together, did some social media stuff, and it kind of went from there. So she said, I just had my hip replaced, so I couldn't really ride. So she suggested I could do a virtual ride, which I thought was kind of cool. And so I did that, and I had a goal of $500, and in 3 days I made $490, so I wasn't quite sure what to do with that. So I ended up, in the end, just upping my goal and ended up with a $5,000 goal because I got a cool shirt. I like shirts. And ended up with $5,400, and went from there in 2017, and then 2018 was a virtual rider again and raised $5,700. And then last year we had Ryan Martin on board, and so he challenged me to raise $6,500, so I ended up raising close to $9,500 last year. And this year I'm on track for possibly $10,000. That was my goal, and currently I'm at about 9,400 again. So matched last year and just carry on. I just ask everybody, but it's great. Thanks everyone for sponsoring me.
Jen, that is amazing. Oh yeah, over the last handful of years, you've repeatedly been one of the largest fundraisers, and I'm curious, why is it important for you to support this event?
Oh, for me, mental health is huge. I live with PTSD, anxiety, and depression. I've been suicidal. I have a really good trauma therapist now, Diane Liska, in Owen Sound, who's helped me through a lot of stuff. And now, I didn't have a voice before, but now I have a voice, and I can use it. And CMHA Grey Bruce and CMHA, I think everywhere, has the Bounce Back program, which is free, and it's a good supplement if you can't get a therapist. And it's just a phone call, so it's not even face-to-face, but you do the work yourself, and you really get to know yourself, and you can move forward with your life. And so I've suffered a lot of trauma in my life, and I've overcome it. And I just if you need some hope, here's some hope. So just keep going. It gets better, and there is strength in numbers, and just keep going, and I'll keep going.
Jen, I love that you said that you found your voice there, because in all the time that we've known your contributions through Ride Don't Hide, you've used your voice to really highlight the importance of these issues and how essential it is for people to be able to reach out to help and to access that help. Thanks for the Bounce Back shout out as well. I'm curious though, you have raised so much money for these causes. What are your tips and tricks for other people who want to be successful fundraisers for Ride Don't Hide?
Well, I did make some notes. So Fundraising Secrets 101. Ask anybody and everybody. I even asked Russ this morning if he'd donate, and he came up with $20 for me towards my ride. So, and smile, because it's very important to smile. And also, I think my passion about mental health, I do want to end the stigma. There is a stigma. I probably would have got help, years and years ago. I suffered for 50 years without getting help. And so just, talking about it. So I'm happy to discuss my personal history here, obviously live, sort of. It's kind of, I'm very nervous. But yeah, so, I've grown, you can grow. There's programs out there for people with issues. There's lots of support. It's really hard to ask for help, but ask for help because you're worth it. And I didn't think I was worth it, and now I think I'm worth it. So I'm really glad to be here. And yeah, so somehow I've raised, over $30,000 for CMHA Grey Bruce since 2017. I don't know how that happened, but I appreciate everyone's support. And yeah, so smile and really ask everybody.
Jen, that's great advice, and you're living that right now with that wonderful smile. I also really appreciate that on the back of your notebook is a sticker from one of our sponsors, 92.3 The Dock. Do you have any final messages for the folks watching right now from home?
Yeah, if you're watching right now and you think you're not worth anything, or your depression voices are saying, give up, quit, nobody cares. People care. Ask for help. Don't quit, and just keep going. And call the office if they turn you away. Try again, and just keep trying, keep going, and forward, always forward. And I'm a PTS warrior, and you can be too.
Yeah, Jen, thank you so much. I think that there are so many messages in there, great reminders that just like on a bike ride, in life there are going to be challenging times, there are going to be potholes, and we just have to keep going and reach out for that help when we need it. In order to make sure that help is there, we are raising funding for the non-government funded programs today, and you can find the donate button above this video. Jen, we're lucky to have you put in so much effort throughout these years. We're also getting images in right now from riders who are taking part today. Thanks to all the folks who are using the Ride Don't Hide virtually Grey Bruce hashtag. Head over to the Ride Don't Hide Grey Bruce Facebook account to take a look at some of the photos and videos folks are sending in. We're reposting them there. Now we're going to bring you a heartfelt video from Tanya Courage. Tanya and Greg Courage are members of our community who experienced a tragic loss last year, and they are participating in the event today. Thank you to the Courage family for sharing your courage with these inspiring words.
Hello, my name is Tanya Courage, and I want to thank the participants of Ride Don't Hide for helping bring mental health out into the open. When we hide our mental health, we can't get the support we need, and everyone deserves to feel well. When my son Jeff passed away in November, the outpouring of donations for CMHA Grey Bruce was truly heartwarming. Even Jeff's friends at the University of Western Ontario started the Courage Project to raise money and awareness for mental health. In memory of Jeff, myself and my husband Greg, along with Josh Berner of Owen Sound Fitness, are planning a Walk for Courage as another means of raising awareness and funds for the Canadian Mental Health Association. Being physically active is important to mental health, but for some people it's not enough. Jeff was physically active, and he'd taken the important steps of getting help from a doctor and social worker. By supporting the Canadian Mental Health Association, we are providing an even stronger network of resources for people in our community who need mental health support. We hope you'll be able to join the Walk for Courage. It takes courage to ask for help and courage to advocate for others. We haven't been able to confirm a date yet, but when we're able to host the walk at Owen Sound Fitness, we hope to see you there.
Thank you, Tanya. There's so much to talk about, and yet we don't talk about mental health often enough. 1 out of every 5 people struggle with mental illness in Canada, and it's our mission today to end that stigma. Now we have to give a heartfelt thank you to everyone who has registered, donated, and fundraised for our event. We're so thankful to each and every one of you. And we should say as well that it's going to be possible to donate until the end of June. So if you're watching this video after June the 14th, it's not too late to donate. And we're going to take a moment now to check in on our fundraising totals. Oh, wow. We are currently at $44,595. I know that we're trying to reach $50,000. So if you can donate, please do. And if you can be a fundraiser, follow in the footsteps of Computer Gen and ask your community to support this important cause, please do that as well. It's a beautiful day, and there are lots of folks out there on the trails. We're just checking in now with our top fundraisers. All right, and this is no surprise. Top fundraisers: Computer Gen Vera, raising approximately $9,355. Our Vice Chair, Linda Legg, has raised approximately $2,925. And Holly Goodings has raised approximately $1,695. Here's a message from Holly.
My name is Holly Goodings. I recently started volunteering with the CMHA Grey Bruce, and my first assignment was to serve on the committee for the Ride Don't Hide 2020 event. It's important for me to bring mental health into the open because when I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder 6 years ago, I didn't know where to turn. Mental illness is very common, but it's also very manageable with the right support structure in place. On June 14th, I'm riding with 2 teams. First, my gym, Shadow Lake CrossFit, and as well as my family. Both 2 very important groups for helping me through my mental wellness in the last 5 years. So on June 14th, I'm going to be riding my spin bike for 2 hours here in my laneway in Sauble Beach to raise awareness for mental health initiatives in Grey Bruce. Good luck to all the riders out there. And for those who couldn't participate today, please consider donating. Thanks.
Thanks, Holly, for your fundraising and for your volunteering. Another top fundraiser is Nicolette Schwartz, who has raised approximately $995. Here's a message from Nicolette, who's riding 100 kilometers today out of Walkerton.
Hi, this is Nicolette Schwartz. I ride as I've been a long-term advocate for mental health and mental health awareness. I ride for my own mental well-being and to challenge myself physically. Finally, I ride in support of my brother Jesse, who is on his own mental health journey. I feel that mental health is a very important aspect of our overall health and well-being. And as such, just like our physical health, we need to have timely access to services. Unfortunately, due to the stigma associated with accessing support for our mental health, many people choose not to. We need to continue to open this conversation around mental health so that people will seek support when they are in need. My favorite part of the ride is coming together, raising money, and just having a great time at this event. While it's going to look different this year, I'm touched by the amount of support coming in for this cause. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicolette. And what a great bicycle sign in that video. I wonder if we can get one of those for the CMHA offices. Checking in with our top fundraising teams. Computer Gen's Warriors, IB Pro Fun. That's great. I love puns. $3,000 and $10. $3,010. We've also got the team Crushing It for Justin, who've raised $3,685. Island View Riders have raised $2,080. And we have an interview that Abby did with Sherry Grant from Island View Riders. We'll take a look at that right now.
Thank you so much for joining us for our first annual Ride Don't Hide virtual event. And if you want to state just a little bit about why you got involved and your team name, we'd love to hear a little bit more about your experience with the virtual ride so far.
Okay, so the reason I got involved is twofold. Number one is because I love bike riding. And number two, I am a retired teacher and have witnessed in the school system all the different difficulties that kids have had with mental health, as well as our own family. We've struggled, my nephew has struggled with his depression, and it's just a lot out there. And I see anxiety as a huge thing in young kids. And I think that we have to put more energy into that to help these kids. So I think the cause is phenomenal.
Well, that's really great to hear. So tell us a little bit about this weekend and where you are right now and what you're going to be doing for activities for Ride Don't Hide virtually.
Okay, so I'm at my cottage, which is right off of Gray Road 1. And we purchased this 3 years ago. And then last year, we actually were up here when the ride was happening. And the Centennial Park, which is right beside us, is one of the rest stations. So I took some coffee over to the ladies and stuff because I thought, you need to be fortified. And then I said to them, I'm going to do that ride next year. So we have a cottage association, which is called the View Ratepayers Area and Association. It's been established since 1975. And I joined that as a director as well when I came up here. And being a director for the first time, they're always asking us how to get back to the community, what we can do for activities up here. And so I put that automatically out. So we began to advertise in our newsletters. And we've had lots of contributions of money from the members of our group, as well as we have our president who's riding with us, which is Ken McPherson. We have Ernie Millay, who's riding as well, who's a director. And then one of our directors, Marie Simpson, both of her sisters are riding with us. Yes, so there's 4 of us that are in the Cottage Association, and the other 3 have come on just because they believe in the cause. And so Sunday, 4 of us are going to do our 25K ride. Originally, we're going to do 50K, but just with the way things have gone, my husband and I, Robert Brown, I forgot him. I forgot my husband. Rob's on too.
Yeah.
And so we haven't been training enough. And he has trained. He wanted to have 500 kilometers in before the actual day, like June 14th. So he has accomplished that. He's got his 500.
Amazing.
Yeah, which is amazing. And he's going to ride with us again on Sunday.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. It's great to see that there's such like a team of you coming together, and that you're able to do this with your husband, and just the story that you shared about bringing coffee out when when you weren't actually taking part those years before, but you were able to get inspired to do that and get involved this year. And if you wanted to just talk a little bit about why it's so important to bring mental health into the open, and why it's important for people of at any time in their life to reach out for those supports, and why you chose to fundraise for us this year.
I think that there's always a stigma attached to mental health. It's kind of that kind of the thing that you can't see a visual scar, you can't see a visual cut, so people can't really identify with it, and people are afraid of it. So it's really hard for people to talk about it, and it's even harder for people to actually get help whenever they are struggling. So I think it's really, really important that energy needs to be put into how do people access programs. Make it out there, make it visible, make it okay to say that, yeah, I'm struggling right now and I need a little bit more help. And I think your organization is the means to make that happen.
For viewers at home who are going to be watching this and donating and participating this morning, if you just want to state your team name again, and how much, and if you guys have reached your fundraising goal, or if people at home can donate right now and help you reach that.
Right. Okay, so our name is the Island View Riders, and one of our directors, she made us, I don't know if I can get you to see this, but in lieu, because there's no t-shirts, so she has, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So she's made us all bibs, because if you've ever done any event, like a race event, you get bibs, right? And so she's made one of those for every one of us, and we will, on Sunday, we will take pictures with that, with our little bibs on, and be ready to go. So
that's wonderful.
We are thrilled, like way thrilled. I think we're in third place for team fundraising.
Yes.
I think Ernie, who is one of our riders, I think he is in either second or third place, or he was anyway, for all the funds that he has raised. And yes, we have exceeded what our expectations, and it's been awesome for my first time doing this, and my first time, of course, trying to organize a team too. So yes, and I have to also say, we are kind of an ad hoc group. We've just come together. We don't have a lot of personal experience together, or like friendships. We have mutual friends and things. So on Sunday, it's an opportunity for me to actually meet Jackie for the first time, and to meet Kay for the first time too.
That's wonderful. Oh, well, we're so happy that you guys came involved, and congratulations on being top 3 so far. That's awesome, and we just really appreciate your support, and we hope you've enjoyed this experience for your first year. So we just really want to thank you. This has been wonderful, and I'm glad we got to connect this way, and that you've been able to share your story. And although we didn't get to gather at Kelso Beach this year, this has been great to see everybody taking part the way that they can. So thank you very much for being involved, Sherry. We were really lucky that you were involved, so thank you.
Now, did you want to hear about our celebrity who's with us, that's riding with us? Jackie Terry. And Jackie is, she grew up in Owen Sound area, and she has represented Canada in many different ways, in many different competitions in rifle shooting. So she was inducted into the Owen Sound Sports Hall of Fame in 2012, and she has won 13 Canadian championships. Wow. She has had 2 silver medals at the Pan Am Games, and a 5th place finish at the World Championships, and was also a member of the Canadian Olympic team that went to compete in Los Angeles.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I know. So yes.
That's amazing.
I know, it's so exciting. And she has retired from shooting, but she still runs, and she obviously still bikes too. So
Well, that's incredible. That and again, you don't have to be an Olympian to take part, but if you are, I mean, all power to you. That's awesome.
Exactly, right?
What an
Exactly. No, it's
incredible
good.
accomplishment.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, well, you take care and keep doing
You
what
too.
you're doing.
I hope that you and your team are having a great ride outside today. For those of you who have registered, your names have been automatically entered into a draw to win a kid's bike and a $100 gift card to Mudtown Brewery. We will announce the winners at the end of the event, so stay tuned. And donations are still rolling in. Just a reminder that if you would like to donate now, you can use the donate button at the top of the page above the thermometer. We are accepting donations until Sunday, June 30th for Ride Don't Hide virtually, and our grand total will be announced on the 30th. Thank you for doing your part to support such a worthy cause and these programs that do important work in our communities. Let's connect in with our Zwift riders to see how our Zwifters are doing. We should have Trevor on the line. Trevor, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, Trevor, we've got you now. And it looks like you're cycling through the desert with mountains in the distance. That doesn't look like Big Bay to me, which is the point of the virtual ride. How far have you folks traveled since you started today?
51 kilometers.
51 kilometers, amazing.
And we climbed 375 meters.
And climbed 300, okay, amazing. Is the group staying together at this point, or has someone broken away from the pack?
We've got a breakaway, David Stars from Port Elgin. He's almost 2 minutes ahead or a whole kilometer ahead of us. Then we've got a nice little group of 4, Bob Scheifele and Greg Derrick from Orange Sound, an American I don't know who just volunteered to join us, and myself. We've dropped the Englishman, he's way back.
All right, it must be the time zone difference. He's probably tired. It's late.
Probably, yeah.
Well, that's great. How does this compare to the other Zwift rides that you've participated in previously?
This is a little different because I often join races where I don't know anyone. They're just from all over the world. So it's nice to see people that I actually know and in the same club.
So it's an opportunity for you to connect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And will you be riding for until you get to a distance goal, or will you be stopping at a certain time?
I set the event for 2 hours, so we've got another half an hour to go.
All right. Well, we'll see if that participant from Port Elgin gains any more on you.
Yeah.
And I won't keep you. I know you're working hard. Thanks so much again, and enjoy riding through these virtual trees.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Trevor.
Yep, bye.
End that call. Now, a special treat from a rock band. Hotel Mira is an alternative rock band from Vancouver, British Columbia, and the lead singer, Charlie Kerr, is opening up to share his mental health journey with us, and the band performed a song in their studio in Vancouver. We're really excited. Let's take a look at that video.
Hi, my name is Charlie Kerr. Thank you for having myself and Hotel Mira at the Ride Don't Hide event, and thank you for letting me be a part of the CMHA. I, for the purposes of today, am a singer and an actor and a writer and a person with PTSD, CPTSD, and borderline personality disorder. I decided to sing a song about that, and it's called Speaking Off the Record. And it's kind of an amalgamation of thoughts that I never thought I'd wind up saying out loud. You know, we're all so scared that our story isn't good enough. I think a lot of us are really afraid that our pain doesn't count for some reason. And this song was kind of digging deep and recognizing lots of traumatic events and pain through my life, and speaking to it in a very direct way. And most of it was things I'd never thought I'd say, and I was actually really terrified to release the song. But that kind of brings me to my next point. I think that it's so important to stand up and be counted as somebody with struggles, because I think the most powerful words in the English language are, I can relate. We're all going to have pain, we're all going to suffer in one way or another, but for some reason, the collective act of doing that is actually something you can live through, and sometimes it feels like doing that alone is completely impossible. So I think that's what I want to say. Cheers.
15 of my closest friends walked me right up to the ledge. Everyone loves you, they said, so why do they leave me for dead? Spoken off the record, babe, I can't believe you hurt yourself again. And even for a second, babe, I can't believe you risked it all for them. I spent the bulk of my youth alone with my
reminding us how important it is to speak out, to listen, and to create a community where it's possible to do both of those things and direct people towards the support that they need, because we all need support at one time or another. Okay, folks, let's go to Jackie Ralph outside right now with our fundraising totals. She's also going to announce the prize winners. Jackie, can you hear me?
I can hear you, John.
All right, what are our current totals and who wins the prizes?
Oh my gosh. So already we are over $44,600. That is so incredible. I just have to thank everybody who's watching this morning, thank everybody who's been part of this, Dylan and Russ and the staff at CTRE. I know in March when we set our goal, we had to be pretty modest with our goal because we knew a lot of things were different. We normally would set a goal of $80,000, but I think what we didn't factor in when we set a goal of 40,000 was the heart of our community. Our community has just been so amazing. All the different agencies and sponsors and participants. We thank you all today for that, and we are so grateful. When we think about all the people who have taken part, it's really important to thank them, not just with our words, but we love prizes too. Who doesn't love prizes? So now for our prizes. Our top team receives a $100 gift card from Boston Pizza and a prize from Forks Bicycle Shop, which is one of our sponsors. And the top team is Computer Gen's Warriors. So congratulations to the Warriors. And our top fundraiser receives a $100 gift certificate from Boston Pizza. And our winner is Computer Gen. So thank you to Computer Gen. Congratulations for all your hard work. We have some additional fundraiser winners. Our second prize winner is the amazing Linda Legg. So congratulations, Linda, for all you do. Our third prize winner is Holly Goodings. Holly was on our planning committee, so we thank her for all of her efforts today and the months before this. And our fourth prize winner is Nicolette Schwartz. Amazing. Who is out there riding right now as we speak. So congratulations. All four prize winners receive a prize from Forks Bicycle Shop. And we're just so thankful for all they've done these last few months. We did have a children's bike that was generously donated, and all of the participants that participated today received an entry into that draw. And the winner, which was randomly chosen, is Sherry Grant. Congratulations, Sherry, for winning that bicycle. All our top teams will also receive a plaque that was created by Ram Trophies, our good friends up at Ram Trophies. Thank you to everybody who put in a team. Thank you to everybody who's donated prior to this event, but also during this event. That's so incredible. We know this has been a challenging time for everybody, and today our hearts are full. Our hearts are full with all of the people who participated, all of the sponsors, everybody who watched today. Thank you for all of that. And we are so grateful for our community. But somebody we are particularly grateful for today is John Farmer. John Farmer, who did an excellent job emceeing this event. And John, we couldn't have done it without you. We're just so thankful for you. And I believe you have the last word today, John.
Oh, well, butter me up, Jackie. Thanks. It's this whole effort, Ride Don't Hide, is about community. It's about creating messages that say that it's okay to need help, to reach out for help, about breaking down the stigma that often prevents people from accessing the care that they need around their mental health and for their mental wellness. And I've got to say, Jackie, one of the people, oh, Jackie's gone. Okay, never mind. Well, I should tell you folks then that Jackie is the energy behind the fan club program. She's in schools all throughout the year when school is running with our puppets to talk to folks as young as junior kindergarten about the importance of reaching out for help, talking about your feelings. And there's some other rules there, Jackie. What else do we tell folks?
Oh my gosh. We love to talk about mental health. And like you said, right from JK all the way up. And our 4 rules to good mental health are pretty basic. Number 1, like you for you. because you're an incredible person, and the things that make us unique are the things that make this world amazing. Number 2, hang out with people who appreciate you for you, and hang out with people who make you feel good. Number 3, make sure you talk about those feelings. Don't keep them bottled up inside. And number 4, make sure you have things that help you smile every single day, regardless of what's happening. And it's so, even today our hearts are full. Taking part in this helped us smile, and we need that right now and every day.
Yeah, you're never too young to learn about mental health and mental wellness. And in fact, when we teach people how to talk about and recognize their mental health when they're small, they know how to reach out when they're adults. And we should say there too that you're never too old to begin to reach out, to heal, to get support, and that mental wellness is not linear, right? In the same way that our physical health is not linear.
You got it. Changes every day, every week, every minute, every crisis, every situation, and having those people on your team is what helps each other through this.
Well, Jackie, I'm glad to be on a team with you, and thanks to all the folks who have made today possible. We will see you maybe singing in the parking lots of long-term care and nursing homes. Jackie has been doing that throughout the past couple of months, bringing music and joy to folks who don't have access to their regular community right now, because those facilities have been shut down for good reason. We got to keep people safe and healthy, and right now that means keeping our distance. Speaking of music, I believe that Jarrett Coop is back with us for some more music, but my friends in the control room will confirm that for me.
Yeah,
there he is.
That's how it goes. Mystic memories, lies we never lived. Well, I stayed up all night. Just tell me what I missed. Tell me what I missed. I got a long list of the days I wanted and 1,000 miles yet to come. Yeah, we were always wondering just if our sails catch the wind, will we ever reach the shores where it's always golden? And each morning rises a present in disguise, and wishing well coined a dreams unrealized, dreams we can't realize. I got a long list of the days I wanted and 1,000 miles yet to come. Now we were always wondering just if our sails catch the wind, will we ever reach the shore? Yeah, we were a long list of the days I wanted and 1,000 miles yet to come. And we were always wondering just if our sails catch the wind, will we ever reach the shores? Now where it's always golden, and where it's always golden, and where it's always golden, and where it's always golden. All right. So this is a song, the next one I'm going to play here is a song that I wrote with my partner Kimmer. And Kimmer is also a musician from the area. She plays bass with the Honeyhammers, some wonderful local musicians who put on a fantastic show. And I can't wait until shows open up again so I can go see them play again. Anyways, we wrote this song about a conversation she had with a friend. And you know, for those of us who chase dreams and you don't always hit them, it's a real low feeling when you feel like a failure. But there's a lot of people who take different directions and maybe don't chase that dream. And they look to people who chase that dream sometimes with a little bit of envy of like, man, I wish I had gone for it a little bit more. And nobody's right, nobody's wrong. But it's just a place where sometimes I think people are looking at the grass is greener on the other side. So let me see what I got here for you. This is a song about those two groups coming together a little bit, I think. Confidence takes you miles and miles in life. But it's really the fuel we need to survive. 'Cause we all need to get filled back up once in a while. And you may think that people judge you, thinking that you wasted all away. Well, here's a little wisdom for you. We all wish we were a little more that way, fearlessly following your heart. No matter where it goes, we all wish we were a little more like you. 'Cause that's the thing I love about you the most. Where you see the chance and you take it, you seize it. If it no longer fits, well, it simply move on. Yeah, they say that journey, it starts with the first step. And you may think that people judge you, thinking that you wasted all away. Well, here's a little wisdom for you. We all wish we were a little more that way, fearlessly following your heart. No matter where it goes, we all wish we were a little more like you. Yeah. We all wish we were a little, we all wish we were a little more like you. Yeah. Sometimes we all wish we were a little more like somebody else, you know? I wish I'd gotten a little bit more water. So, I'm going to... You know, when I do these things, I don't necessarily write out exactly which songs I'm going to do. I have a list of songs and kind of think what would be appropriate for the next one. And, you know, this one is one of the earliest songs I remember really loving. And it's a Willie Nelson song. It's a real simple tune. but it's one of my favorites of all time. And it goes like this. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. 'Cause I find love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. Oh, our way. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. 'Cause I find love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. La na 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 na. La na 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 na. La na 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 na. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. Oh, our way. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. 'Cause I find love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah. Little Willie Nelson for you. One of my favorites of all time. I'm just going to play one more song for you. And, this has really been important and special to me. And I hope it is to each and every one of you out there. I hope the people that are watching have enjoyed themselves and felt like they were still part of an event, and all the people that were involved, because during these times, it is really important to remember our connections to each other. We're not seeing as much of each other as we normally do or normally have, and it's easy to feel like you're alone when you are alone, physically. And it's important to remember that you're not. And it's important to remember that there are people out there who care, and they have a handout, and sometimes you need to take it. And other times, it's not that big a deal. You just need to talk to somebody. And then sometimes you just need a hug. And that's hard to do right now. So give everybody a little bit of grace. Give everybody a little patience. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some patience. This is a song I wrote when my life fell apart, and it's called Change. And it was all about, my life was changing. Didn't know what it was going to be, but it was going to be okay. That's what I was telling myself anyways. And it did, eventually. Well, change is natural. Everyone here knows how to change, and it's logical. Everyone here knows how to blame, and it's over now. I'm in the crowd. Just a face that I left behind, and no, I don't mind this change. This world is beautiful. Everything here knows how to grow, and it's magical when you can learn to let it go. And it's over now. I'm in the crowd, but it just can't seem
to walk away clean. So I turn my back, but my heart still sees. She runs into the sea to wash away all need. So I let the wave come pull me in to wash away myself and start again. And so I guess I'll leave it all behind. And no, I don't mind. And no, I don't mind, 'cause you opened up and showed me to see time as a world of love. And then she said, to be truly alive, you just let it go and you lose your mind. You want to lose your mind? Well, I've got the right if you've got the time to let the world come crashing down to the ground. Well, change is everywhere. The water brings more sand to take from here to there, changing the light upon its face. And it's over now, I'm in the crowd. And though it always seems to remain the same, well, only time will tell of the constant change. But yet it seems to me that she's lost at sea. Well, I will never know, 'cause it's not my dream. Oh no, it's not my dream, because I'll never sleep. And now I'm wide awake in this world of change. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yes, I'm wide awake. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I'm wide awake. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I'm wide awake. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I'm wide awake. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, CMHA. Thank you, CTRE. Thank you all those involved in these organizations for bringing this to us. And be aware, stay safe, stay healthy, be well, and love each other. Thank you. I'm Jarrett Coop.
Thank you, Jarrett. Man, I love hearing that guy play music. And thanks to the following people who made today possible. This is the first time we've done a virtual event, and pivoting from something that we know how to do in person to something we have to make possible on the internet is hard. So thank you to CTRE Productions for taking this virtual event on. Thank you specifically to Russ, Dylan, Bill, and Bailey. Thank you for your time and dedication making this event possible. To our generous sponsors, Bruce Power, NPX Innovation, Mix 106.5, 92.3 The Dock, Austin Graphics, and Revenue. Thank you for your support. It makes this possible. To our dedicated Ride Don't Hide committee, Holly Goodings, Computer Jen, Jim Cummings, Jackie Ralph, and Abby Drimmy. And to everyone who participated in our event this morning to make it such a huge success. Thank you. Special shout out to Trevor, who organized the Zwift ride with CTRE Productions. We look forward to doing more Zwift rides in the future. Finally, we are thrilled to report that we have met our donation goal of $45,000, which is amazing. Thank you, everyone. And we've just found out that Grey Bruce is the 3rd highest ranking Ride Don't Hide event in Canada as of right now. Thank you to everyone watching at home. We appreciate all of your support, and we can't wait to see what our 8th Ride Don't Hide event will look like next year. Signing off and reminding you that it's possible to donate until June 30th. My name is John Farmer. Thanks. Take care and Ride Don't Hide.